refined medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act
You
together.
live in the rarefied air above the scum and vice. Did you wake up right now? You deserve the
This was where we first met, wasn't it?
Thanks for choosing.
Right.
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new.
I got fined.
Tomo, I'm sorry.
4 years fine. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong. The coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
No one's been sent to terminate anyone. Now, why don't you just calm down? Before someone accidentally gets hurt.
You don't just get to learn all the ins and outs of Ryujin operations and then just walk away. Even worse, I got fired. They don't let that kind of knowledge run around in the head of disgruntled employees. It's just a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. No, I have to do this. You don't understand. You can't be that good. Not yet. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you... Let's just say, Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you. You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or...
I'm going to hold you to that promise.
Well, that just made my day more interesting. Look, I don't want any trouble, but I'd get fired if I didn't call security to get this body out of here. So I'd head back to Ryujin ASAP and let Miss Salzo know if I were you. Well, Ryujin, really. Just be sure to let her know. Keeping... His name was Tomo Higashi. It probably wasn't gonna happen. Long as you do, you've got nothing to worry about.
secret techniques of ancient Earth. Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training.
Don't leave
Ensure
any
you
of that
receive
behind.
the best coffee anywhere in the galaxy. Terrible, chili dumb and vice. You are the best, and you
hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Personal. Huh. I suppose that's one way to put it. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. It's all being taken care of as we speak. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation and would like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right? You say that now, but let's move on to the details. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Like any good corporation, if others knew and could mimic our... Well, it depends on the job. If someone can't be... you're basically removing obs... In any case where this may be through a conversation, it's all very Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. I have the glorious job of keeping all the departments supplied with exactly what they need. Anything from rare materials for R&D to slates and design software for marketing. You could say I'm the one aspect of operations that keeps this department legit. Well, not compared to you field operatives or technicians, but it is a vital role nonetheless. Anyway, welcome to the team! Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation, Arbron for protection. Your work only helps us improve and expand upon these products that so many people love and benefit from. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. The only thing creepy here is your misinterpretation. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Administrator Bayou runs Neon and is on the Freestar Collective's Council of Governors. We have a long-standing symbiotic relationship due to the contributions that Ryujin Tower brings to Neon. For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price. He's the Freestar Ranger stationed here on Neon, and much to my dismay, my son. He could have been an amazing lawyer or businessman. But instead, he's chosen to waste his talents to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. Let's hope your best is good enough.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations. Me and an entire department at my back. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting two and two together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout. Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. For the past 5 years, Tranquility is a recent acquisition and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which, from the sound of it, might be often. Yes, mistakes are often costly and involve substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. Law enforcement, witnesses, evidence, everything has its cost. The expenses aren't as extreme as you may think. We limit them. The intent is to discourage, not dishearten. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. I'm glad you feel that way. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get a job done around here. Think of it as a lesson that KeltCorp gets to learn the hard way. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at KeltCorp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
He's bad. He's causing problems. No percentage of causing problems.
Here on Neon.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, we just might have a good day. If you're wondering what that smell is, it's neon.
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking. Something for you when you have a moment.
What do you want to do for the break, Lieutenant?
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open. More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terabrew right now.
Yeah? I'll go with you. We can pick up an extra for Chloe if she asks. Howdy.
Okay.
Picked up something you might be interested in. Only 1 point. Dropping off a few choice items. Time to go?
Biological services. For just a few credits, our certified technicians will quickly and painlessly alter your
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. I'm sure we can get you fixed up with something. Stay away from Aurora before you get hooked.
Have things for you.
Yeah.
Bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
That's what I was afraid of. I just hate accessing the combat tech.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it
I
go?
know what you mean. But
Anything
that's
to
your missing
report?
piece right there.
All right, I'll get on it.
If you think you have any power of negotiating your pay, think again. Besides, payment is based off performance, so let's hear it. How'd that first job go? A fair question. We may have plenty of eyes and ears out there, but I'm still going to need an answer. Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. That's the motivational mentality our executives love to hear. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
Something for you when you have a moment.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? Please state the nature of your medical emergency. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. I use the proceeds from my paying customers. And by cutting a few expenses here and there, I'm able to use a bit of my own money. It's not a bother, really. The cots here at the facility are actually quite comfortable. There's nothing to worry about. As long as packages aren't coming off a commercial vessel, the authorities won't scan them. That's why this has to be done slowly and methodically. If I get too much all at once, they'll catch on to my scheme. Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Administrator Bayou doesn't like people that rock the boat, if you catch my meaning. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. Let's take a look. Not so bad, really. All right. I'm sure I have something I can spare. If you need help, remember Reliant.
Have things for you.
Frank Rennick's all in it.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
So you're telling me I have to take my entire load of alcohol back to New Atlantis?
No. Hey, wait. You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me.
I don't make the rules, lady. Just take your junk, load it back on your ship.
Am I guilty? No. I mean, yes, yeah, I'm hypothetically involved in Aurora smuggling. But who isn't, right? What's going on here is about more than some bullshit charges. Thank you. Oh God, I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and If I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. A really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you. Oh man, you must still got space dust between your ears. Yannick Legrand's got the best booze and refreshments outside of the Astral Lounge. And unlike Astral, it's priced for real people, not just corporate heels. And he's the maker of blends, so he's the man. In a kind of punch-your-face sort of way. I, don't. But you are my last and really only chance. You are a regular lifesaver. You're solid. My crate's on Block 02 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything accounted for. Just take that to Yannick and hopefully this damn nightmare will be over.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Cause any trouble, and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
don't do autographs. Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph or a picture. And after I've been modding all night, it gets really annoying. Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here. Hey, I love my fans. I just don't like when they take things too far, you know? My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag. I started playing music when I was 10. My father had an old electronic keyboard he passed down to me, and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back. 4 years later, and here I am, booked into the hottest club in the settled systems. Pretty crazy. Hey there, what's up? Oh yeah, absolutely. It allows me to step away from myself for a while and harmonize with the universe. There's music out there, you know, if you listen. The trick is not getting hooked on that feeling. I got close to that state a few times, but reality and responsibilities always managed to pull me back.
Keep it coming. All right, go have fun. Let loose.
Oh man, wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up. The thing is, I perform here at the lounge every single night, which means I can't repeat the same set over and over. I have to keep it real. Songs, lyrics, poems, all of my thoughts, basically. We're talking 3 years of stuff. It's not like I can just rewrite everything. Some of those moments of inspiration are long gone, out of my mind. That's why I write them down. Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. It could be anyone, really. People try to put a price on everything. Doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut. See you on the flip.
Nicely done. You when you have a moment.
Stay out of trouble?
For your credits work for you.
No,
In the galaxy. Terra Brew. Enjoy a cup. Right now.
Besides, changed.
Okay, let's settle this
Come in
once
and let your
for all.
cares melt away for a
Velocity
while.
or chimera?
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity, and you're out cold. By the third chimera...
Sorry, no. Aurora sales are only permitted through the Astro Lounge. We simply provide a safe haven for you to enjoy it in peace. If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee. Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a chimera. It's a specialty alcoholic beverage only served here at Euphorica. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Not only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, you also have access to our private bar. The bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some rather unique items. No problem. Let me know if you change your mind. If you need anything else, please, don't hesitate to ask. Of course, I recommend our house specialty, the Chimera. It's a unique triple-layer drink that I believe you'll find quite delightful. It consists of mild cold soju on the top, a thin layer of fruit liqueur in the middle, and a strong dark soju at the bottom. The initial mildness of Chimera slowly warms the senses, which rapidly transitions into a sudden burst of sweetness from the fruit liqueur. This sweetness braces the palate for the impact of the much stronger, robust finish. It's a drink of my own design. I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price. Because when you work the bar, your clients tend to be more honest than they'd like to be. And besides, information isn't a drink that you can sample. When clients come to my bar, they expect a certain amount of discretion. Eroding their trust is not something I'm willing to do. for free. I understand. Let me know if you change your mind. Certainly. Now you do understand that the fee is for unlimited use and that it's non-refundable. Not only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, you also have access to our private bar. The bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some rather unique items. Whatever you wish. May I recommend a chimera? Enjoy your drinks. Plenty of space in the members' lounge today. I see. Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me. He's one of the usual lowlifes you'll find at Madame Savage's. He's also a very fervent admirer of Miss Borealis and her work. It wouldn't surprise me if that admiration extended to her possessions. For fans like him, trinkets and mementos are a way to get closer to the one they admire. Fallen stardust. May all your journeys be safe.
done that before.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
What a city, am I right?
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis frickin' rocks. Mate, I love her music so much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astral Lounge. Now, this is the...
You a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone. You got the goods, and I'll think about it. I need a hit. Bad. Normally, I'd never leave the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. But I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. A fan, mate. I'm way more than that. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song, every lyric, and every beat. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you cared about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing weird about it. I just vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand? In fact, I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman. Hell, I probably know that bird better than she knows herself. It's the way she makes the colours dance. With most beats, you get these colourful flashes, and the world gets all wavy like. But Borealis makes the Aurora dance like nothing I've ever seen. Her mods puts out a spectrum of colours that don't even exist. When she hits those high notes, and you're completely zoned, you don't just ride the wave, you steer it. So you get it then? Borealis's mods are an experience. Every note is like a set of hands lifting you up into the zone real gentle-like. And when it peaks, it's like you reached a whole new state of being. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? What you call toxicity, mate, I call an appreciation for her work. Yeah, I do want what's best for her. That's fine. I'll still support her, though. I'm keeping the slate. Me and Borealis, we got a connection. I'm not letting you mess with that. If I want chill vibes, I head over to Euphorica. Later. A good song. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Well, if you bloody had any, maybe we could talk. Well, if you bloody had any. I didn't steal anything. Borealis always says her music belongs to her fans. So I just took what was mine. I don't know. I think it is. I'm not giving up this slate. Sure. This song's got me so zoned. Mate, there's no way in hell this slate brings... Well, if you bloody had any, mate... Uh-huh.
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Good. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no? Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
I can personally vouch for my colleague here and make sure that he behaves.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? You want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place. It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation. Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer. À tout à l'heure.
This. Dong's got me so zoned. Pardon?
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis? Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, later.
I wasn't doing anything.
You didn't see anything.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. You have a heart. Story of my life.
I have things for you.
Clover over at Kelcorp, she's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of chewed her out.
wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere.
So go out, have your fun, live your
Personal products, so you can take reliant
equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check. Neuroamps? Oh yeah. So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready.
unique, original, bored. Never look in the mirror and wish you could see.
Once considered an effective, even essential element in combating. Some of the settled system's most dangerous threats. It would be the mercenary company known
Yo,
as
Bank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away.
Enjoy a cup, right now.
Look at you. Beautiful.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bola. Your home away from home, here on Neon. Our bedroom.
To dislocated limbs. We also sell a full range of personal treatment products. It's a dangerous galaxy, but here at Reliant Medical, we've got you covered.
Your home away from home, here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable.
For just a few credits, our certified technicians will quickly. Unique, original. Never look in the mirror and wish you could see another version of you.
Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, your safety is guaranteed. So go out, have your fun.
They do say the hardest part is showing up.
We'll be here when you're ready.
And I've done that.
We have plenty of space available. To tell you the truth, not really. And that's one of the consequences with the arrangement between Administrator Bayou and myself. He won't hassle me, but there's nothing I can do about my guests being hassled. The last tenant I had was arrested for spitting on the street. As you can imagine, business is not exactly booming. Luckily, I have more than enough capital to cover my expenses, but it still sucks. Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand. Remember, we always have plenty of amazing rooms at reasonable rates.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bullseye, your home away from home here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed. So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready. The Hotel Bullseye. Sleep with us. Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bullseye, your home away from home here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable.
From cuts and scrapes to dislocated limbs. We also sell a full range of personal treatment products, so you can take.
You aren't looking well at all. You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. Not much, I'm afraid. Try not to get hurt out there.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
You know the power of harmony. Each of our unique starship models is expertly crafted by the civil system's best engineers and designers. Rarefied air above the scum and vice. You are the best, and you deserve the best. We are the Emporium.
New Atlantis Security has reported yet another Forum participation. I can hold
We should set up more posts in the area.
Why bother? If they want to tear themselves to shreds, let them.
Ebside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Sauvages. Nice. The Astral Lounge got you down. Neon's premier social club. So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. Exclusive velocity cocktails. And affordable. And with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is look in the mirror and wish you could see.
Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home.
Original. Bored.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate.
Another
Like
version
security's
of you.
got time to track something like
Now
that down.
is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic and biological services. For just a few, our certified
Madame Sauvage always
Enjoy one
gives
of
me
our
her full
distinct
price.
coffee flavors. We'll brew you the secret techniques of ancient Earth. Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you receive the best coffee anywhere in the galaxy. Terra Brew. Enjoy a cup right now. At Terra Brew, we've got you covered. Morning, noon.
Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Corporate policy requires me to. Certainly. Please.
Enjoy a cup right now.
Not sure if those
Our
things make
certified
sense.
technicians.
In the wake of the terraform attack on the unprecedented
Hello.
I'm not in the mood.
under the rarest of circumstances in the years since the war. The Freestar Collective ambassador said in an interview, the fact that we can come together
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor? Huh. Mothers, am I right?
If you're wondering what that smell is,
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the Zeta systems. They like to set up shop.
Hi! Having fun?
Now, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan. But if you're here for something a little... Oh, we have plenty of that. But why not try something different? New planet, new city, new experiences. It's what life's all about. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication. And since you'll be living in the same... How unfortunate. But I will... Of course, take your time. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis. I don't know where she gets her. That depends. Of course, of course. Oh, Ben and I are good. Oh, he's a good man. Enjoy the lounge. Excuse me.
run into spacers? Scumbags.
Range of cosmetic and biological.
Be here when you're ready. The Hotel Bolai. Sleep with us.
Reliant Medical. It's time you were treated.
Ebside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Madame.
Hello.
Nothing like velocity after a rough shift at Zeno. Forget about each thing.
If I want chill vibes, Mate, there's no way this slate. Bloody hell, is it that old? Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP and
Good work with the bot.
Bye-bye.
I'm a little stoned right now. So, let's take it slow, okay? Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge. A fan, really. Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time. I get that. There's definitely a line you shouldn't cross. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me. Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor. Would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it. Hope you enjoy the show.
questions for you.
Tevin and Astus has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want
Time to see yourself through new eyes.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Welcome, off-worlder, to the hotel.
Boost packs. Got those two.
We're fully stocked and ready to sell. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his poor excuse for a store off of Bayou Plaza. Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money, I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Yes, of course. On behalf of Rosa and I, thank you. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. Of course! I have a huge inventory to choose from. Thanks for stopping by our shop. I've had enough, Rosa. Sigurd's gone too far this time.
Oh no, this again? James, you have to let it go.
Let it go? Why should I? Every time he pays NSEC, he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous.
It's the way things are, Jay. There's nothing we can do.
You lost? Hey there.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset. Let Administrator Baker.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry. Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. We're a general goods store, so we carry all sorts of materials you can use to outfit yourself for galactic exploration. Do I sound that awful? I didn't even realize. Terrible, just terrible. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security. It's a little group James formed, with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group, because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business here. For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far, but it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening. He runs Sieghart's Outfitters. It's right outside the spaceport terminal. I suppose you could say he's our only real competition. If you ask me, he isn't such a terrible person. Please don't tell James I said that. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him. I have no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, it turns into an argument. Frankly, he's so obsessed with this Dietrich situation, I don't think he's listening to me at all. It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. He can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like, but perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do? Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, I'm sorry, I just don't. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that Oh, he'll be so upset. James and I was a supervisor. I had to walk after the shift ended. That would be lovely. Thank you for stopping by.
I had to chase more zone heads.
They're just kids having fun.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Roaring is fun. It's a poison. It needs to be taken off the streets.
James, please. It's not just the Aurora. It's Administrator Bayou. As long as he's in charge, the city will just get worse and worse.
I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet it was.
They're just kids having fun.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Aurora isn't fun. It's a poison. And it needs to be taken off the streets.
James, please. It's not just the Aurora. It's Administrator Bayou. As long as he's in charge, the city will just get worse and worse.
I've had enough, Rosa. Sieghart's gone too far this time.
Oh, no, this again? James, you have to let it go.
Let it go? Why should I? Every time he pays NSEC, he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous!
It's the way things are, James. There's nothing we can do about it.
Right. Just wish things would change.
All your hectic needs. Package.
there! Let me know if you need anything. I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. Owen Dexler is head of Neon security. But he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses. But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands. It's fine in theory, but this isn't New Atlantis. It's Neon. Corruption is an institution here. What can a single alliance do to stop what's built into the foundation? I don't want to seem like a defeatist, but frankly, it feels like a waste of time. Easy for him to say, he doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store. And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Akane.
If you're looking for supplies, this is the place.
If you know what I mean.
Sure, have a look. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? I reckon I should have. This whole time I've been so angry at Sigurd for making those payments. I never bothered to ask him why.
What did I tell you? You assume the worst in people and you'll make it so.
I knew when I told you so was coming, but I guess I deserve it. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Epside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
Get lost. I have a job to do.
Be careful around here. Now, I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me, you can do better. That they do. It's the families that really get me. And when those families can no longer even afford a sleep crate, well, that's just my favorite part of the job. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation choice of Neon. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired taste. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap. Good for you. You can at least get some privacy that way. No weird stains, save the ones you spill. And it just so happens we have a deluxe shipping crate that recently came on the market. Built for cargo, redesigned for people. Just the thing for a minimalist like yourself. It's an artist's way of saying less is more. Minimalism is about shedding life's excesses. One night in a sleep crate and your desires, comfort, and hygiene will molt away. Smart choice. I'd say you dodged a bullet, but you're the one holding the gun. You have the proper authorization code, and I'll let you into any place you like. I might even throw in a thank you. You look like the type that might appreciate it. I got it. And authentication is all green. Look for C153. Before you go, I'm going out on a limb here and assuming your account's more flush than my usual clientele. I've got some evicted crates set up to go to the dump. Might be full of week old Cazimbas, or it could have the original Miguel Rafael Bailamos. Only one way to find out. You're welcome? That's what you say back, right?
Too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
But that's jumping in from where?
Paradiso. All this time we thought he was just being
Ah, customer. Feel free to spend your credits. Or get the hell out. Yeah? You need something? If you're here for blend, I just had a new batch come in last night. Then you gotta be new in Neon, because it's only the most popular drink in the city. You should try one. I guarantee that once you taste it, you'll be hooked. Did you even bother to look at the shop's name before you stumbled in here? Legrand's Liquors? No? Okay, let me help you out then. So I'm Legrand, that's me, and I sell liquor. You know, the stuff that gets you drunk? Ah, here I thought the name would explain it all. Huh, okay, suit yourself, but you have no idea what you're missing. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of business to take care of, so if you don't mind hurrying this along, that'd be great. As soon as word gets out, Blend is back in stock. It's going to be a stampede. Probably because you can't buy it anywhere else except at my shop. And I mean anywhere, as in the entire settled systems. It's got a special blend of secret ingredients that you can only find in Neon. All right, genius, you guessed the main ingredient, but you don't need to be yapping about it in public, you know? For your information, the distribution of Aurora anywhere except the Astro Lounge is illegal. Off the books, that shit flows like water around the city. No, are you crazy? I've got a captive audience here. Business is booming. Blend is part of the Neon charm. It's iconic. Not to mention that Blend's mix of special ingredients can only be found here. What are you, the nosy type? Why do you care? But if you must know, business is good. It's always good. Blend is a local phenomenon. It gets people in the door. So are you going to buy any, or are you just gonna talk my ear off? Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nesher. I see the family resemblance. You're practically twins. I know he got pinched. So if you are some undercover Neon security goon here to shake me down, beat it. Yannick's no one's mark. Well, Nesher wouldn't work with it. Huh, unless he had no choice. What is this about? Oh, really? Huh. Fascinating. So Nesher came through. Might be he's less crappy than I gave him credit. Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, sickly minnows are all that's left. Take the creds. I am known far and wide for my generosity. Ask anyone. Yes, yes. He is loyal. Loyalty will be rewarded. You look like talent. Serious talent. And no one knows you. Yes. You are looking at the one and only maker of Yannick's blend. It's potent, it's good, and has a jackhammer of a kick. The kick is the problem. But you may be a solution. I'm thinking a new, cleaner, smarter operation, with you working for me. Oh, it is Yannick's claim to fame. Yes, the Astro Lounge has Aurora, but the lounge is for the fat cats in their fancy suits. Blend is meant for the crate rats and night fishers, for the unwashed. It is hard alcohol with a twist. The twist is Aurora, okay? Everyone suspects, then they are right. You deliver the package for our good friend Neshar, you get things done, and I just got a feeling about you. Plus, need to act fast before everything goes to hell. Excellent. Yes. Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is totally illegal outside of the Astro Lounge. And really, really illegal off-world. If the Rangers catch you with Aurora on a ship, oh boy, it's a long time in the clink. And if the great Benjamin Bayou finds out you're selling it on the streets, even bigger trouble. But so far, I have outsmarted them all. And together, we can keep making loads of credits and making a fool of the great man Bayou at the same time. This man thinks he owns Neon, the only player on the board. But he is too good to look in the gutters where the real people live. So Yannick can carve out his own kingdom and screw Bayou. Now you do. So I have a proposal, yes? Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes, but he'll be watched from now on. Useless. And my other employee, Felix Sadler, makes Nesher look like a genius. I think it is time Felix Sadler takes a vacation. Permanent. Off-world. Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean, I don't care which. But you deal with him, and you become very valuable to Yannick. Felix. Felix is a mess. Samples too much of his own wares, understand? He's been getting worse. And a danger to the whole operation. Best if he just goes away. It is called delegation. You make the right call, yes?
As long as our hands don't get too dirty, I suppose we can help out this Yannick character.
Felix sacks up in some dingy warehouse in Ebside. You will find him there.
I gotta tell you, man, Blend is the best. Come on, your secret's safe with me. What are the secret ingredients, huh?
Glad you like it, but there's no way I'm telling you how it's made. telling.
Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal, right? Just tell me.
Don't push your luck. Ingredients will stay a goddamn secret. Now leave me alone. Ah, here for some blend? Can't blame you. Best drink in the settled systems.
No, not today. Just picking up some beers.
Oh, well, suit yourself. Your loss.
I gotta tell you, man, Blandy's the best. Come on, your secret's safe with me. What are the secret ingredients, huh?
There's no way I'm telling you how it's made. It's a secret if I go around telling.
Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal, right? Just tell me.
Don't push your luck. Ingredients will stay a goddamn secret. Now leave me alone. Give Felix my regards. Ah!
To Venus? I'll only carry the... Until later.
I guess I've been lucky. My rival.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Ebside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Another day, another ship.
Take cover! Use whatever you've got! Lay down some cover fire! No one kills Silva and lives! Who's there? Screw off already!
You were awesome! Did you see yourself? Those Seoka Syndicate freaks had no chance! Yannick came through! That asshole rescued his boy! Tell him I won't forget, we are tight! Like I have any goddamn idea? But they'll regret messing with Yannick, yeah? I cannot be hearing you right. Off-world? Just pack up and go? No, that can't be right. I mean, Yannick screwed without me. We had big plans. Big! Tell you what, screw Yannick. I hope the Syndicate string him up and execute the bastard. And screw you too. Yeah! Oh, I feel so honored to know you and how you're saving me from my own damn life. You expect me to just... I mean, after what you did to all the... All right! Sheesh. I'm leaving. Tell Yannick I'll miss him. Or maybe not.
Find anything useful?
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists.
gotta tell you.
You deal with Felix yet? I'm sure it was a great pleasure.
What are the secret ingredients, huh?
Not happily. Not many options. He does not hold up a candle to you. Shit. Shit! No, I do not. But I will find out. You get results. Like me. Well, hopefully not too much like me, right? So, now, new business plan. Where I am the boss and you are my capable and well-rewarded underling, yeah? Yannick's blend is running low. Soon there will be angry customer, and that's bad for business. What we need is Aurora. And there's only one place to get that. Xenofresh Fisheries. Nasher worked there and had a secret contact. Even secret from me, his good friend, who supplied the Aurora. He said he wanted to protect them, that it was safer if no one knew. No matter how I pressed him, he'd clam up. Very frustrating. Maybe. No longer important. So, it is time for you to become a productive member of society and get a job at Xenofresh. And here are some superb and very legitimate credentials. And your new name is... Riley Chernyshevsky. Nice to meet you, Riley. So you apply there to work in production. Oh, you know how to make amp, yes? Simple recipe. They expect applicants to know basic chemistry. Amp is steroid. Very strong, very powerful. Legal, for the moment. Nishar said one of the interview questions is about this. Of course they will. Only the best for my junior, very junior partner. Actually associate, more like an associate, yes, that's better. That's very good. So you need to put on your best suit, Riley, and make a good impression. Nishar's contact should be looking for someone like you, so find them. Then we line up more Aurora and profits will flow. Here. For some blend? Can't blame you.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Got them. What do you call them?
We offer a full range of cosmetic and biologicals.
You're out there a lot, right? Space.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Welcome to Xenofresh. Welcome to Xenofresh Fisheries. Xenofresh is the best place to work in Neon. The pay is good. We're fortunate. The free start. If you care to sample some yourself, although Aurora is our flagship, you've come to the right place. XenoFresh is always on the lookout for new faces to add to our family. The application kiosk is over there, but feel free to ask me any questions. Job candidates with background in chemistry are highly sought after here. I highly advise you to look at the application kiosk. Thank you for visiting XenoFresh Fisheries.
Killed for a cup of coffee right about now.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
Is this really necessary? I have to be somewhere important.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Are you supposed to be here?
Riley, Miss Gurov would like to... Candidates like yourself are often fast-tracked through the application process. Have a nice day!
Have things for you.
Geobank ATMs are spread throughout the ancient Earth. Each of our Marines undergoes enhanced training to ensure you. You're really going to walk on by?
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from these fish.
not the one who promised a 30% increase this quarter, Libby. In fact, you can find my goddamn recommendation on file, which you ignored.
Mr. Bayou is expecting the event to go off smoothly. He personally expects it.
I can't make something out of nothing. Everything is falling apart down here. I need my new budget approved immediately. Hello? Hello? Aye! You're the new applicant, right? Riley? You got yourself a degree. That's not what's important here. You know remedial chemistry and seem to be living and breathing. You're goddamn hired. By all means, go ahead and talk me out of it. This job isn't about asking questions. It's about getting to work. If you're too much of a pain in the ass, I can easily find 10 people that would kill for this opening. The pay is better than anything you'll get on the streets. If you can last. Take this and put it on. Time to get to work.